It wasn't long ago that Kevin Jagger's work week was spent sitting in a cubicle. But today, Jagger is warming up for another session at the Olympic Oval, where he's been training full-time to live out a dream of representing his country in a sport he's still learning, long track speed skating.
I just wasn't really ready to say, like, I will, that will never be something I could ever do, and do, not necessarily Olympics, just a competitive sport. So I just looked into trying to get back into something.
While watching the Winter Olympics in his hometown Vancouver, Jagger caught the athletic bug once again, and while working to get back into shape, he quit his job with a small startup company.
25% of the company wants to quit to take up a sport that he's, at that point in time, he's never done before. And it's a difficult conversation to have.
It was then Jagger, with the complete support of his family, committed full-time to his newly chosen sport of speed skating, where he quickly realized the learning curve ahead of him.
Everyone, knew that I was brand new. Literally every single person that was in speed skating had advice and had tips and had stories to share, and really put me at ease that, I really wasn't experiencing anything totally new. And when you come to something like this and you're used to being a good athlete and you're just a mess out there, you can put the thing to bed pretty quickly if people aren't being like, look, this is part of the process.
While Jagger does have a strong athletic background, it's certainly not in skating. He hasn't been on skates since he was a young child, back when he was playing hockey. It's mostly in football. But his coach, Abby Ennis, says it's a strong attribute to have because they can wipe the slate clean and start with the bare basics.
Clean slate. He's starting with nothing. So it's kind of fun just being able to build up something from nothing.
I'm fighting to be the last person here. I'm basically dead last, and I'm fighting to become a legitimate dead last, is basically what I'm trying to do right now, is be competitive, and it's coming each week. It's getting better and better. And so being here is, pretty wild and pretty great resource.
At 26 years of age, Jagger has been training at the Oval since September and hopes for a chance to crack the national team in his future, even if realistically that means years, not months from now.
He's pretty level-headed and realistic and takes things in stride and knows that he has work to do and he's willing to put in the work and the time.
Whatever that race is, whatever that day comes, where I've kind of got my shot, if I can just, wake up on the right side of the bed and put everything together, that will be, a great day.
While his technique is still a little sloppy at times, this self-dubbed long track long shot is improving his times with each passing week. And while his potential in the sport is up for debate, Jagger will never have his desire or work ethic challenged, which at the very least provides him the shot he's looking for. Brendan Parker, Shaw TV, Calgary.